If you have been anywhere near a college in the past 5 years or more, you have heard of dual enrollment, early college, joint enrollment, or other early entrance programs. These programs allow for advanced high school students to take college courses that will count for credit in both the high school and college level. As the Dean of Online and Dual Enrollment Education at Toccoa Falls College, my employees and I have seen substantial growth in the area of dual enrollment within the state of Georgia. In the past 4 years, Toccoa Falls College has seen a 700% increase in the dual enrollment population. This is largely because of a recent legislative change regarding how state funds are being allocated. An audit report from the Georgia Department of Audits and Accounts released at the beginning of 2018 identified that the dual enrollment student population now surpasses the residential student population in many colleges, as it does at Toccoa Falls College. This residential student population includes on-campus students, commuters, and online students. While TFC and other colleges across the nation are enjoying the benefits this program has to offer, such as increased revenue and recruitment opportunities, several issues have been identified. Currently, the greatest issue is the readiness of the students participating in these programs. First, I would like to speak on the current ways in which colleges are assessing college readiness. According to an article by Atkinson and Geiser, the United States has been assessing college readiness through standardized testing, beginning with the College Board's entrance examinations in 1901. Since then, 2 other prominent tests have emerged from the first College Board's examinations: the SAT in 1926 and the ACT in 1959. While the college boards were designed to measure students' academic knowledge, the ACT and the SAT evaluate what a student is capable of learning prior to entering a college or university. Students across the nation are being assessed academically every year through standardized tests administered in their middle and high schools. But according to Royston, Gross, and Hotchman, only 19 out of every 100 students who graduate are prepared for the rigor of college-level work. In another surprising statistic, Gartner and McClatchy state that 60% of students who graduate high school need remedial courses before they are able to enter college-level work. If we as educators are testing, assessing, and making curricular changes to address the academic concerns of college-bound students, why are they struggling so significantly at the college level? Although we have focused on assessing academic college readiness for the past century, it would be seen that we have failed to assess another important factor in college readiness: the development and mastery of life skills. In researching college readiness, with a focus on students participating in dual enrollment or other early entrance programs, I have determined 3 tiers for developing life skills necessary for college readiness. Life skills such as self-motivation, time management, and social engagement. The first tier is early childhood development by parents, coaches, mentors, and other influencers in students' lives. The second tier is developing better middle and high school initiatives to identify life skill gaps earlier with students in order to address those gaps prior to their first college course. The third tier is using dual enrollment and other early entrance programs as a college readiness strategy. As students move through these tiers, they will be introduced to greater risk and will face more difficult adjustments in order to be successful. Now let us first further examine each of these tiers. Parental and other extracurricular support has shown to aid students in mastering life skills such as motivation, time management, and social engagement. Parents and family support of students is essential to building their confidence academically and socially. Younger students who engage in conversations with adults such as parents develop higher levels of communication skills than those who only engage in conversations with their peers. Students who engage in sports and other extracurricular activities earlier in life, where soft skills are developed, are more likely to be college ready in terms of time management and responsibility. Not all students have the opportunity for adequate parental involvement. Therefore, the second tier is early interventions for middle and high school students. Early identification of areas where students may be weak, whether cognitive or non-cognitive, can greatly impact a student's college readiness. One particular interesting initiative recognized in a 2014 article by Schaefer is a college experience days for middle school students. With dual enrollment now reaching down into the 9th grade in some states, exploring a middle school college experience initiative is not a far-fetched idea. By forming not only academic expectations for the middle school students who participate in these events, but also social expectations. Students are able to model appropriate behavior of a college-ready student earlier than the traditional college student. In another possible initiative in 2011, Barton developed 5 critical steps for middle and high school administrators to consider implementing as a college readiness strategy. First, schools should offer courses and curricula that prepare students for college-level work. Students who are already accustomed to increasingly challenging courses will be better prepared at the college level. Second, schools should utilize assessment measures through middle and high school to increase awareness of students' college preparedness. By frequently assessing students' progress towards college readiness, both students and parents will discover any shortcomings earlier and can focus on improving those areas sooner. Third, schools should surround students with adults and peers who will build and support their college-bound aspirations. Having appropriate mentorship available for middle and high school students will build their confidence prior to this college transition. Fourth, schools should engage and assist students in completing the critical steps necessary for college entry. When students and parents are unclear on requirements for college acceptance, opportunities to apply are often missed. Assisting families in this process will help alleviate the fear and stress associated with completing something substantial and unfamiliar. Fifth, schools should increase families' financial awareness. Families who are in financial need may assume that their students are not eligible for higher education. Directing families to the financial resources available to college-bound students can present opportunities for those students who may not have considered it possible. Programs such as college experience days, as well as other middle and high school initiatives, can greatly impact a student's college readiness level. Finally, programs such as dual enrollment and early entrance programs can prepare students for college or career. However, these programs are based on students already enrolling in college-level courses, and the goal of the first 2 initiatives are to prepare the students prior to enrolling in college-level courses. In CARP's 2012 study, 17 out of 26 dual-enrolled students who participated in the study felt that they had increased their understanding of the role of a college student. This study focused on the behaviors and interactions encountered by students in a college environment, such as advocating for oneself in a classroom discussion or managing their time effectively and to complete assignments. CARP summarizes that new college students must learn to navigate a complex system of bureaucratic requirements, learn new study habits and time management strategies, and engage in new kinds of social relationship. This would suggest that any student new to the college environment would need to learn the life skills mentioned, whether as a dual-enrolled student or as a traditional student. There will always be a transition period when a student enters a new environment, but determining which students are prepared for that transition via non-cognitive competencies is an ongoing challenge. Expanding on CARP's study of dual enrollment students, an additional study by Ann in 2015 describes how dual enrollment programs increase student motivation and engagement in a classroom setting. By entering a college setting, high school students who may have become stagnant in their familiar high school environment are provided a new challenge, motivating them to work harder, not only academically but socially as well. Dual enrollment students, prior to taking their first college course, often have some expectation of what college courses and culture may be like. Most will develop some sort of role in which these expectations can be played out. Dual enrollment programs provide a space in which to test out their role. CARP and Ann both discuss the importance of roles when it comes to dual enrollment, students being socially prepared for a college environment. Being socially prepared incorporates several of the soft skills necessary to being successful in college, such as communication. Both of the 2 studies offer benefits to dual enrollment or early entrance students, but one significant consequence not mentioned is that these students are already accumulating a college transcript. Any mistake on this level are going to be carried with the student to any college they may choose to attend. It seems that dual enrollment and other early entrance programs are not going away anytime soon. Therefore, college as well as middle and high school educators will need to adjust to earlier enrollment into college courses. This 3-tier process encompasses all levels of students in order to meet them where they may be. While the first 2 are focused on students prior to enrolling in their first college course, the last, dual enrollment and early entrance programs, offer one more chance at developing the necessary life skills for college readiness. If the issue of college readiness is not addressed, faculty and staff of colleges and universities will continue to see students who are unprepared entering into college-level courses and suffering the consequences. I hope to have inspired parents and middle and high school administration to address the current life skill gaps we are currently experiencing at the college level.